Hi everyone, I am bringing you guys a wipe comparison video to talk about all the different wipes that we have tried on our son and talk about some pros and cons and just kind of let you guys know our honest opinions on all these different wipe options. I have 6 different wipe options here to talk to you guys about, so hopefully this is helpful and we'll just get right into it. So the first wipe that I have to talk about are the water wipes in the green packaging. So we have tried the water wipes in the blue packaging. That's just like the standard original water wipe, and I just don't have those with me, but we are just going to focus on the green packaging. So these are technically a little bit bigger than the standard water wipe. They are marketed towards toddlers, which I think is interesting because we've used this on our baby and had no issues there. They're saying that they're textured for bigger messes. I don't think that the texture has anything helpful in it necessarily for bigger messes besides the fact that the actual wipe is larger. So these have 99.9% water with what it says a drop of fruit and soap berry extract, and they are accepted by the National Eczema Association. So that's nice. I'm not worried that these are going to be causing an irritation to my son's skin, and they haven't caused any irritation. But my biggest gripe about the water wipes, both the green and the blue packaging, is that they do not have a good resealable top on them. They just come with this plastic portion that is sticky rather than something that actually clips closed to keep the moisture in. So sometimes we use them in the package, and usually we put them in our reusable wipe container on top of our son's dresser, but most people probably aren't using it like that, and they're probably just using it right out of the package. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a demo. When you open it up and you take a wipe out, you're usually getting more than one wipe, which doesn't bother me for the most part. But at the end of a diaper change, if I just need one more wipe, I'm usually getting multiple wipes, and I don't want multiple wipes, and I just feel that it's wasteful and it's frustrating with the packaging. So this is the actual size of the wipe. You can see here that it does have that little bit of a ribbed material. I don't think that's any more or less helpful for actually cleaning diapers, but otherwise these wipes, I really do like them. I just feel like they have a lot of moisture on them, which I do like, and probably some people like that as well. I feel like I have to pay even more attention to drying my son's bottom before I put a new diaper on because these are so moist. And something else to note is that water wipes are generally more expensive than the rest of the wipes that I'm talking about here, and that is something to note if you guys are purchasing these wipes. Otherwise, they have a little bit of a stretch to them. I've never had any issues with them breaking when I'm doing a diaper change. They do have a little bit of a transparency to them, like they're almost like gonna rip if you pull them too tight, but I've never had them actually rip when I'm doing a diaper change. I just really don't like the packaging of the wipes. So these are definitely not something that we're going to repurchase in the future just because of the packaging. I want to have that versatility to be able to use it in my diaper bag, and I just don't find that the packaging is conducive to keeping the wipes moist for as long as some other options maybe have. So next up is just the Honest wipes in the blue packaging. I know they have some different options that maybe have some scent to them, but these are just unscented plain wipes. They have over 99% water, and they are hypoallergenic. Something I do like about these is that they have this resealable lid, and when you're taking out a wipe, you're usually getting multiple of them. Not always, but usually. Here's the size. It's pretty comparable to the water wipes that I just showed, and I do think these are a slightly more affordable option than the water wipe, but I do think specifically the blue packaging Honest wipes are very comparable to the green packaged water wipes because they do have that ribbed texture on the actual wipe, and I do find that they have a very similar moisture level, which again, pros and cons, I just feel like I have to pay extra attention to drying my son's bottom before I put on a new diaper to prevent diaper rash, but they are really nice to help clean like hands and face after meals. I don't hate these wipes, but they're definitely not my favorite. Otherwise, these wipes are good. They are very comparable to the water wipe, like I already said. I don't mind them, but they're definitely not my favorite. I just don't love the texture on them, and they are just a little bit more expensive than some other options that we're going to talk about. Next up, we have the Huggies Special Delivery wipes. These are supposed to be Huggies' softest wipe and their thickest wipe. I do really like them. They are free of fragrance, parabens, alcohols, and dyes, and they are accepted by the National Eczema Association. These for a while were my favorite wipe. I do love the fact that they're super soft and thick. So when you open it up and you take out a wipe, you only get one most of the time, which I really like the fact that you're only getting one wipe. But like I've already talked about on the rest of the wipes, if I'm getting multiple, I find it frustrating and I find it also wasteful. So most of the time we're only getting one wipe when we pull it from this container or if we refill our reusable wipe container. But otherwise these wipes are a really nice size. They fit my hand really well. They are soft like it does market, and they are pretty thick. I've never had any issues with my hand like going through the wipe or anything like that. These are definitely the softest wipe that I would probably gonna show you guys here. They are just a little bit more expensive than a standard Huggies wipe that I'm going to talk about. So if that's something that's important to you, obviously just make sure you're paying attention to that. Otherwise they are a really nice wipe. All right, next up we have the Pampers Pure wipes here. These are 99% water. They're made with plant-based ingredients and they are hypoallergenic. So I thought I was gonna really like these wipes. I've heard really great things about them. When you're opening the package, I like that it has the resealable top, huge plus for me. And then it also has this portion on the top in the wipe dispenser to help only dispense one wipe at a time, which I have found is kind of hit or miss. I don't think it's like a cure-all situation to pulling only one wipe every single time. I find it pretty frustrating that I'm getting multiple wipes most of the time. So this, I only got one wipe there, but then you have all this excess and I have to shove it back in because this resealable lid is so small compared to some of the other options that we have. So otherwise these wipes are a pretty similar size to the rest of the wipes that we've seen. They're very stretchy, which I guess is a good thing, but I'm scared they're gonna rip. They have a good amount of moisture in them, not too much, not too little, but I just didn't love the way that they felt. They're somewhat soft, but I just don't love them. And I think the packaging is kind of hit or miss. I find it frustrating that I have to consistently stuff the wipes back in the container. So if that's something that bothers you, I would definitely keep that in mind. Next up, we have the 7th generation free and clear wipes. These have 0 fragrances, alcohols, or parabens, and they are supposed to be pretty thick. I do really like the resealable lid on the top and this nice generous portion that you're able to pull them out. So pulling out a wipe here, example has been made. So 9 times out of 10 you're going to be getting more than one wipe if you're using it with this container or a reusable wipe container. And that is my biggest gripe about these wipes, is that they're folded onto each other in just a weird way. And I'm always getting too many wipes and I find that extremely frustrating. There's no stretch to these wipes, which is weird compared to the rest of the wipes that we've seen so far today. They do have this cute little duck print on them. We've never had any irritation with our son's skin using these, and I just can't get past the fact that they don't dispense well, and that is just a huge no for me. Like now I have like 6 wipes coming out of this container and have to deal with that, and that is just a no-no for me. So we bought a huge container of these and we very much regret that because we have not even gone through half of the pack. Okay, so the last wipe that we have is the Huggies Natural Care Sensitive Wipes. These are fragrance-free, plant-based wipes with 99% water. This is the old packaging, and then we also have the new packaging, which has Disney theme prints on them. This is just one of the prints that they come in now. I have not seen a difference between the two wipes. I have really only seen a difference in the actual packaging. I feel like the wipe is exactly the same. I really like these wipes because they are accepted by the National Eczema Association. That's always kind of like a plus for me. The top has that resealable lid, and when you're pulling out these wipes, most of the time you're only getting one wipe when you pull these out, which is a huge thumbs up for me. I do really like these wipes. They are very soft, especially in comparison to the other Huggies wipes, which are marketed to be like the softest wipe. These are very similar, just a tad bit less thick. And a slightly more affordable. All right, so this is the size of the Huggies wipe in my hand. It's a good size, it covers it. It's pretty much the same size as the rest of the wipes. I wanted to show you guys a comparison. This is the old packaging of the Huggies wipe, and here we go. Most of the time I'm still getting one wipe out when I pull them. They usually are just connected by a couple little dots on the edge, but this is the wipe here, again, same size. I'll do a little size comparison. So this is the newer packaging. I'll have that one on the back, and here we go. So they're the exact same size. They feel the exact same. I have had no issues in comparing the new packaging versus the old packaging. So I'm glad to say that they're the exact same wipe, because a lot of times I feel like when brands change the wipe to new packaging, they tell you that it's the same product, but it's not. These are definitely the same product. There's a little bit of stretch to the Huggies wipes, which is not much. I don't really need stretch in the wipe, but it is nice that it has a little bit of give to it. I just really like that these are soft, they're a nice thickness, and they're at a good price point. So hopefully this is helpful to see all of the different wipes that we've tried and used. Our favorite is the Huggies Natural Care wipe, and we also really like the Huggies Special Delivery, but the regular Huggies wipes are just a little bit more affordable. So hopefully this was helpful, and we'll see you guys in our next video.